Okay, the MC5 is gone, so now we're going to get back to the Scenicruiser here. The front end just needs to get put back together on this real quick, and then we're going to move that over here to the pad and finish up the right side rear wheels over here. So we have the drive hub needs to be, the wheel bearings and races replaced, and then the 2 airbags on the tag need to be replaced, and then this one should be all done. So we just got to get it jacked up, get the new front wheels back on it, start it up, move it over. Put some oil dry down on the pad. We had a lot of little messes on there that need to get cleaned up. So we'll get the pad cleaned up before we move the Scenicruiser over here too. The oil dry was donated by one of our Patreon members, David. That was awesome. He brought us some Home Depot buckets filled with oil dry so we can keep the pad clean like that. Detroit Diesel was parked here. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives. We've been taking classes there for the last 6 months. We started out with ASL, American Sign Language classes. I've taken classes on graphic design. They helped us design our merch that we have available. I'm currently taking classes on time management, which is something I really need help with. Taking control of my email inbox is just one thing on that list. But Skillshare has so many classes for creatives on there, things you can go through, art and photography and stuff like that too. I invite you to go there and take a look and see if you can find something that will inspire you to learn about something else. The first 1,000 people that click our link below will get a free premium trial membership to Skillshare. So click through and check it out. It's a really cool platform. This is my time management class I've been taking with Taylor Bruno. I can just watch and listen to it right here on my phone. It's super easy to scroll through and do it right just through the browser. This class is very informative in helping me with my time management. Joining Skillshare is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. Thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Charging our power tools today with the EcoFlow river there. We have a grease fitting that's not taking grease. We're going to use Tyler's special fancy little tool where it injects fluid into it. And we got a gallon of Croil here.
How carefully can you pour?
Not very.
Neither can I. I didn't bring a funnel.
There you go. Hardly spilled any. Smells good too.
Pushed all the way on there.
From a swing hammer.
Barely, but yeah, we'll see.
It just injects the fluid in there and clears the grease fitting out.
Nope. Still not taking.
Well, it wouldn't take grease because it was like smoked by something. Smashed and split open. We're gonna start it up, air it up, move it. Comes our cleanup crew, Kelly and Tyler. Go get Mom. Go get her. So Tyler's going to cage this spring brake here, and he's got a special caging socket. We don't want to air it up because then the airbag will air up, and we've been letting it air out of the airbag, so we can replace it. So that's why it needs to be caged. Because we need to replace this wheel seal. One here. Okay. Tyler's getting ready to remove the last screw here on the drum. He had to use the handheld impact, the hammer impact thing. Show that thing real quick, just so they know what it is. No, the impact. That kind. To get it most of the way. The brake is caged, so probably gonna have to give it a couple whacks.
Yeah, you have the bigger hand.
I was gonna be amazed if that worked.
You're the one who took the hammer.
Yeah. Might be a little greasy, be careful. That's awesome.
I mean, that is grease. So I'm gonna go grab some gloves and
That is so great, man. That is 100% proctologist approved. So I'm busy replacing the bearings and races on this one. Tyler's going to pull this one so we can replace the seal on it, and then he's going to replace those two airbags up under there. These airbags are already done. Making good progress. I got one race out already, and the other one's about halfway out. All new Timken parts going in there. We're watching Tyler dig into the nastiness over here.
oh, we're wanting to watch that first.
Yeah, we want to watch that first. It's only an oil seal. That's ridiculous. Wow.
Got it.
That's insane. Now, how loose is that? I'll go the other way with it. I want to see how much hard it spins. Oh, not quite a half revolution. Are you loosening it? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I can't though.
Okay. Too lubricated?
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's a lot of grease in this. In the wrong spot.
Please don't be destroyed bearings, because we don't have US parts. Gonna have to just clean it. have to look at it closer, but what I see there, it's just got a little bit of wear. It doesn't look, I don't see any major parts, so we'll see what we got going on. That's a good sign. Okay, so we got all the screws out, but it didn't want to come apart. Try not to hit that little lip. Did you just hit your foot?
No, that was close. That did. Yeah. That's how Dad does it.
Like they can't hear you breathing from the other 100 swings.
Okay, so they missed about 30 swings with the sledgehammer. Made it look easy at the end. This is one of the airbags that came off. It was completely delaminated and separated like that. Isn't that crazy? Still holding air though. Impressive. Okay, got this hub back together. The one bolt stud that was broken in there, I've extracted the stud. I just need to get a long enough new one to go in there. I'm gonna go to the hardware store and pick that up. I have the brake adjusted and everything in here is done. New bearings, new races, everything's packed, ready to go here. Tyler is just now finishing up that airbag over there, and this one's almost all the way off. So we're getting there. I gotta repack bearings and get that hub going that's there and get the shock on. So we're doing good for today. Probably not gonna finish today, but first thing in the morning tomorrow. Well, the rain has come in here at the end of the day. That airbag is on and done. That one has one bolt holding it on, so it's ready to come off. That hub has been repacked, the bearings, new seals, and inspected. It looks good. This one got new races and bearings. Those are the new wheels, the new tires. We went and picked those up. They're on there. Tire shop put those on for us. So this side is done. And this one we just got one airbag left to do, and then we'll have to air it up, uncage the brake, adjust the parking brake on it, and then we can put the wheels back on it. The brake drum needs to get cleaned up and go back on there. But this one was in good shape. The seal hadn't really been leaking much at all, and it just needed to get new seals and then repacked. The grease was pretty nasty in there. So anyways, the rain came at a very inopportune time. Oh, we got to put a new shock on still too. So that's all stuff we'll get up under there, out of the rain. Tomorrow, if it's still raining, I'll at least be in the little cubby hole there. Get that all finished up. I got one bolt I got to replace on there, and there's one lug nut up front that I have to bring down and put on there. Other than that, it's looking real good. Monday, I'm going to take it over to the tire shop and get the other 5 tires put on it. That way I don't have to be the one to jack it up and take them off. So that'll be in good shape. Finally down to the last new airbag going on. Just got to take the ring off of here and change it out. Oh, there was 12 airbags on here, I think. Yep, 12. And we fought every single one of them. Nothing was easy. Many broken bolts, stripped bolts, replaced bolts, cracked rings. It was definitely a fight. Had a lot of fights yesterday too. Broken bolts. This axle was missing a bolt when we first started working on it. Turns out the old bolt was broke off in there. I was able to drill it out and extract it, and I've got a new stud that I'll have to go in that hole later. It was missing some of the axle cones and some washers, so I had to go get all that stuff replaced to go on there. This airbag, the top of it over there actually broke, stripped every single bolt in the top except for 3, it might have been 4. So there's a dozen up there. So all of them had to be cut off and then replaced. I had to get different hardware for them. Just lots of little fights yesterday, things that just suck up a lot of time when you're working on it. But this airbag here, there's no clearance up there to really get anything on it, and it was all completely encased in dirt, and just, they're all like that. But this was definitely a fight, but we're in the home stretch now, so you can't stick to any kind of a time frame or budget. You know, it's really hard when you fight stupid battles like that. So but we'll get this last airbag on and get this thing aired up, get these brakes uncaged and adjusted, and we'll be good to go. Tyler's got 2 solar charge controllers, same as what we have, except his is the newer version with the VE can on it, the MPPT 150/70s. So this will get him all of his panels and everything, be able to charge his batteries, and I think they're actually already set up for the Battleborn batteries as well. I'll just confirm that, but when you buy from Battleborn, and they can pre-set up everything for you, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Leveling valve has a pretty good air leak on it. See the bubbles, Tyler?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, I'm going to do a test here of the air system. I know there's a little bit of an air leak on the airbag, the height control valve for the driver's side rear. But we're going to let this go for a minute here and see if we're losing. Looks like we're holding air pressure real well right now. But we'll let it go a minute. If we're not losing 3 psi a minute, we're good. And it's been 30 seconds. It looks like we've lost 1 psi, so I'm going to say in a minute we're going to be good. Yeah, that looks real well. 45 seconds. Looks like it's still right around that 1 psi. Clean the gauge. Okay, I'm going to step on the brake and hold it. It's been a minute. That's not a good sign. Where's that coming from? Definitely a problem with the brakes right now.
Both axles?
The diaphragm's leaking on this can. This is the passenger front.
Okay, let go.
This is air leaking somewhere back here by the drive axle. Let go!
I need to get some more soapy water.
Today I've been using this mini Baton, the Baton 3 flashlight, and it comes with this new case. If you open it up, the case is actually a cordless battery charger. So while it's plugged in there, it's actually charging the battery on that. So that's really cool, convenient. You can just keep it in the little case, use it to charge. I think it does like 3 charges. Maybe it says on there, yeah, 3.7 times.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. So you can always keep it charged up. I've been using it today. It's super bright. It's been great for finding the air leaks we're looking for.
Where at?
So over there on the drive axle, that diaphragm's obviously leaking too. Go ahead and let go.
Add air back to the bus again, please.
Okay, step on the brake. Release.
There's your problem.
Okay, step on it. Release. That's the passenger front, also leaking. Frames. I'm just cleaning them up, but they've never been used. We'll throw them in there and that should solve his problem. Like I said, the diaphragm bolts were pretty much the finger loose, just about. So it might just not have been tight. So we'll take it off and look at it. spare. So just on the little bit of a hill here, everything's still aired up. That comes really close to the ground. So I'm not crazy about that. I think I'm gonna move it, but I gotta be careful because it wants to be a tail dragger. Okay, so the tire guys are hard at work. That is hard at work. Success. That is not the way I want to do tires. Not very often we see no buses sitting down here. That's not going to last long either. Well, we have this delivery coming today on Monday. It was supposed to be here on Saturday. We had a scheduled delivery appointment between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. and it never showed up. But bringing it today. This is Tyler's solar panels. Well, this bus has been quite the challenge since it's been here. Fought us on every little thing from the very beginning, but happy to announce that now it will officially pass a DOT brake inspection, air brake inspection. The air system is holding air. The brakes aren't leaking when you're holding the brakes down. When it came in, it had a massive air leak when you stepped on the brakes. And then it still had other leaks after we fixed that massive leak. I could never even notice the other ones because the one leak was so bad. But this thing just, boy, it's difficult to work on these old vehicles, and this one really proved it. Nothing came easy. We earned every penny on this one.